Hello, my name is Kirsten Williams. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I graduated with my bachelor's in psychology in 2021, and I am very excited to be able to further my education and my career at Edinburgh Napier University. So we'll get started with the first question, which is, why are you interested in Edinburgh Napier University's MSc in Applied Forensic Psychology? I am very interested in this program because I've heard nothing but great things. I have done my research and I saw that there is an 89% satisfaction rate in psychology alone. That is amazing. I also work at a Marriott hotel where I serve people from all over the world. And there was someone from Scotland who was talking nothing but high praises for Edinburgh Napier University. She was saying that she would also like to attend with sports psychology. So maybe I'll know someone there. I'm also very excited to be in this program because of the work study program that they have, that you guys have. I look forward to it, and hopefully one day I'll be able to work in Scotland as well. I'm also really looking forward to a module that has evidence and investigation involved, and that is something I've been interested in forever. The next question: which aspects of forensic psychology have you read around or studied? I have not studied anything really relatively towards forensic psychology. I am interested, obviously, in corrections, and I think that the corrections psychology is very beneficial for a lot of people. I've done my research with Sweden and how they have been able to rehabilitate people who have gone to jail. Instead of just being like, hey, here's a cell, go ahead and go in, they actually take the time to help them with substance abuse, go to school, find a job. They rehabilitate. They don't just let them go. That is something that I really am fond of. And I've actually done a research paper about a program in Los Angeles, California, where they take people who have gone to jail, who are in gangs, and help them with trade schools, so like electricians or plumbing. And they also have opened up a bunch of different restaurants to help them find jobs in the kitchen or serving, and so much more. They've also been able to remove tattoos that are gang affiliated. So they start these programs and they end them brand new people. That is something that I would like to go forth with. I would like to do something like that as well. I'm currently working at a program that does something a little bit similar, but with kids. What questions arise from this? How can we help? How can we stop 44% of people reoffending? How can we make that zero? I think the answer is by creating a program to help people right after prison, to help them get jobs, to help them get stability, to help them get homes. I think that's something that's really important. And like I said, it's something that kind of relates to my job, which is the next question. Do you have any work experience with a population that is relevant to forensic psychology? I do. I work for a program called The Harbor. It's a juvenile assessment center where we take in kids who have committed crimes or who've gotten in trouble at school or with their parents, and we take them in and do different assessments. So these assessments are the pediatric systems checklist, which goes over mental health and overall well-being. And then we have the youth intake, which also goes over mental health and overall well-being. And then we have the craft. The craft goes over possible substance abuse. In Las Vegas, it is arising that kids are getting their hands on marijuana. This is something that we are trying to tackle and trying to take care of so that kids are not starting to smoke at such a young age. After we do these assessments, we have the case plan. The case plan goes over recommendations and different resources. We send out referrals and we keep up with those referrals for 60 days. And after those 60 days, we are able to close the cases successfully. The different resources that we have are therapy, we have anger management, we have mentoring, substance abuse training, we have a lot of different resources, which I'm grateful for. And if we are able to do this for kiddos, I think we would be able to do this for people who just get out of prison as well. So, the next question, tell us about a piece of research in which you have been involved, including the aim of the study, the methodology used, how you have analyzed the data, and what your findings were. I have not done any research with forensic psychology. However, something I would like to do more research on is solitary confinement. I don't think that solitary confinement is ethical. I don't think it helps in any way. I think it is cruel, unusual, torturous punishment that should not be used in today's society. When I was in criminal justice classes in my undergraduate program, there was a story of Khalif Browder. Khalif Browder was 16 years old when he went to Rikers Island Prison, which is one of the worst prisons in America. He was there for 3 years, and out of those 3 years, he spent 2 of them in solitary confinement. He got 1 hour of exercise time, 23 hours in solitary confinement. He got out in 2013, and in 2015, he took his life. This is something that should never happen. This is something that could have been avoided, but unfortunately, we do have this story, and I think that it proves that solitary confinement is not something we should be using. With research, I would be using qualitative and quantitative methods. I already used that with the career that I'm currently working at the harbor. With qualitative, we would be doing assessments, and after those assessments, we would be putting them into systems to create data. Quantitative, I would be speaking with people who have gotten out of prison and who have sustained and been in solitary confinement, and finding out what it was like for them and how their mental health was right afterwards. I think that this would be amazing research for us to understand why solitary confinement just does not work, and it should not be used. How will you ensure that you manage your time realistically so as to remain mentally and physically well while you're studying at postgraduate level? I have seen my colleagues who are currently going through postgraduate programs, and they have kept up their mental health by doing, self-care. They've been doing self-care and have been able to keep it all up. They go on walks, they write in books, they write in journals, they read books. They are able to eat and drink and maintain themselves in order to be successful in the program that they're in. I think, me personally, I am currently in therapy. I love the therapy. I think it's really important for a lot of people to do therapy. I've been able to decide for myself what I want in my life and realize who I am as a person through therapy alone. And I've already spoken to my therapist about doing virtual therapy while I'm in Scotland, so I would be able to keep that up. I also like to go on walks after my morning coffee. I like to take in the day, stand in the sun, be outdoors, and be grounded. And that is something that I look forward to in Edinburgh because it's new, and I would be able to walk around the nooks and crannies and find the hidden gems. That's something I really do look forward to. How do you feel about engaging in reflective practice in which you will need to be open and honest about your own thoughts and feelings? I am a very open person. I am not shy. I will not shy away from telling people how I feel and my thoughts. I also tell my kiddos when I'm doing assessments to be open and honest with me, and I expect that from myself. I will reciprocate that to you. How do you see this MSc, fitting into your future plans? Well, I'm hoping with the work placement program, that I will find a job in Scotland and be able to stay and utilize all of the information that I learned from this degree in order to help other people. My dream in life, my goal in life is to be able to help other people. And with this broad forensic psychology, I could help the police department, law enforcement, I could help kids, I can help people who just get out of prison. There's a lot of opportunity with this degree in general, and I'm so looking forward to being able to utilize that. Thank you so much for this opportunity to represent myself and show you who I am as a person. I really do look forward to meeting you. I am going to be out in Scotland May 26th to the 29th. I look forward to walking and taking a tour of Napier University, if that is a possibility. So maybe I'll see you there. Thank you so much.